Hello folks, and welcome back to the Ottomans in EU4 yet again. So what we're intending to do here in the short term, I'm going to go ahead and come back from Bohemia, is we're going to declare war on Ramazan, and we are planning on going to war with Serbia soon to take Zeta, which will give us a border with Ragusa, which hopefully I may have to increase their opinion. They have to improve relations, but hopefully will allow us to vassalize them by getting rid of the distance between borders. We will take something of a penalty to relations when we get a border because we will be a neighboring heretic religion. But hopefully they'll get over that. I mean, we're awesome anyway. And while I'm thinking about it, put the music back on and I'm going to hire a few more men. Let's see. And this is 14, 14.6. That built that there. Alright. What's the force limit like over here? Yeah, come hang out in Macedonia. Alright, so we've reached January. We have a 5% neighbor bonus on diplomatic tech. I'm going to go ahead and take it. I mean, we have a claim here. We're only planning on taking claims here, and I'm going to go ahead and build, not development buildings, I'm going to build a marketplace in Constantinople and in Hudavendigar to give us more trade power here in our node, and hopefully to give us a little more money. We're already really high, but this will also propagate into adjacent nodes like Crimea and Alexandria and Aleppo. All right. Ramazan, I have good news. You get to become part of the Ottoman Empire. Now, they're Sunni. We'll lose a little bit of piety, which will slow down our Buzal conversion, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Alright, so you have 5 infantry and 1 cavalry. I'm going to take, well, let's do that the other way. Let's say I'm going to leave 5 infantry and take 2 cavalry with the leader, and then I will need only 3 guys to siege. That should be fine. In fact, I'm going to go over here and start improving relations with Ragusa now. If we vassalize Ragusa, we won't have to go to war with them to make them part of our country, and that will be great. Right, so yeah, this fight has pretty clearly been decided in our favor. Salt crisis has gone away for us, so we will gain more money per month. That's very nice. So Akkoanlu just beat the tar out of Karakoanlu. No real surprise there. Kar will cede Erzurum. Yeah, a lot of provinces to Akkoanlu. Kar will give up grain to Hassa, which is down here. And Karl will pay money. Yeah, that didn't go well. Fate of the Patriarchate. Your Excellency, with Constantinople in our hands, we must decide the fate of the Christian Patriarch. There are many Christians still in the city. It might be prudent to show some leniency. This time, we can either allow the Patriarchate to exist and keep the current Patriarch, which will mean we lose 50 piety, but we would gain 3 base manpower in Constantinople, which would be plus 750 manpower just from this one province. Reduced local recruit time as well. We would also improve relations with Moldavia, Serbia, Georgia, Theodoro, Trebizond, and Circassia, all of the bordering Orthodox nations. Or we could close down the Patriarchate and confiscate its properties. We would gain 50 piety, 185 ducats, 1 base tax in Constantinople, which would be plus 1 ducat per month, which is a lot of money over the course of the game. It would also severely upset all of those same neighboring Orthodox countries. Yeah, I don't really like losing that much piety, but I do like gaining base manpower, especially since manpower is going to be something of a concern, at least early on. On the other hand, base tax is really, really good. Still, I'm going to keep the Patriarch and gain the manpower. Excellent Minister. We've been lucky enough to appoint an excellent minister whose actions will most likely greatly benefit our realm. We could reap the administrative benefits, which would give us +1 stability, +25 prestige, maxing us out on prestige, and 40 administrative power. Or we could reap the military benefits, 10 army and navy tradition, and 100 military power. Well, administrative power is pretty good. This is all really, really, really good. Up to 2 stability, that increases our missionary effectiveness. Still, he's going to be greatly, greatly slowed because of the loss of piety. And yeah, we're maxed out on prestige. That is amazing. Yeah, so they're going to try to get away. It's not going to work out very well for them. Yeah, I'll chase with this, and I'll send I'll send 4 infantry to siege Adana. And the salt crisis has also gone away, and as has Ramazan's army. Koinlu has announced Georgia as a rival. That's good. Why don't you guys go run around and kill each other? That would make me happy. I have supply limit here. Yeah, good enough anyway. We'll stand there and reduce that revolt risk. Koinlu will transfer trade power to the Mamluks, so they feel kind of threatened. Which, to be fair, Koinlu's kind of small. The Mamluks are kind of big, and they have some rich land themselves between the Levant here and Egypt. Cairo here is a heck of a place. I'm going to take this army. It could fit in Macedonia. Dorado seems like a pretty good place to put them. In fact, just to have more troops over here, we will be fighting Serbia and Bosnia combined in the somewhat near future. It occurs to me that I could have my siege leader actually leading the siege. That would be an intelligent use of available resources. Might be something worth looking into. Go ahead and pop back out this cavalry. Well, native. Alright, and again, just kind of hanging out. Venice declared war on Cyprus, so Venice should now be at war with, yes, with the Mamluks. That's good. It's good. Two folks we don't like killing each other. That's great. I am a fan. 14-5, 10-5. So we've got 14-6 for that one. I'm going to go ahead and train another cavalry in Macedonia under that army. A regent now rules Naples. Yeah, because a regent rules Aragon, and they're basically the same thing currently. Siege of Adana is over. Alright, we have our claim on, hey, very, very nice time. We have our claim on Zeta already. We're being blockaded in Tekka. Yeah, I don't really care enough to try to kill their navy. It's not a big deal. Ramazan. Get in. Get in, son. Get in. Accordingly, again, going to be kind of upset, but it's fine. We'll gain back our prestige. We don't really have to do that to stay on top, but it's fine. Amazon has accepted our generous peace offer. 108 administrative power. Not bad, not bad. I'll just keep these few folks over here. Right, marketplace in Constantinople is done. So much trade power here. Would have Vendigar about half as much. It's still a big, big amount. We have 80%. 80% of the total trade power in the Constantinople node. We are making a good bit of money, actually, per month off of this node. It's very nice. 7.5, that is currently 23.5% of our total income. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Albania can hold 19 troops. I have 19 here. Let's put... Zeta is mountains. It's highlands. Serbia is woods. Yeah, I'm just going to have this guy come up here to Vidin. Army is small enough, we'll be just fine. And we'll go stomp on Serbia's face once we're in place. Arrived in Adana, that is fine. Arrived in Vidin, arrived in Albania. Hey Serbia, I have good news. And by good news I mean run. Run, son, run. Bosnia, do you have any alliances? Just with Serbia. Well, we're probably not going to take anything for Bosnia, but we're going to list them as a co-belligerent anyway because they can't pull anyone else into the war. This will also increase our piety by 25, so it will help to earn back what we lost and sort of speed up the conversion of Buzău yet again. We call in Bohemia, but there's no need to, or at least there shouldn't be a need to, I hope. We should be just fine to take this over all on our own. So the only fort Serbia has is Serbia itself, which is nice. If I can get to Bosnia. Well, I was dumb and declared start at the end of the month, so that will tick over and be garrisoned by the time we got there anyway. So that's fine. And I'd like to have this diplomat doing something. Let's get a claim on Corfu. They're also a vassal of Venice, so we may be taking them over when we declare on Rhodes. This is the Naxos claim, right? Check this out. Yep. I need 9 men to siege here. This is woods. There's not a river between here and Serbia, though. They have a 01 leader. Yeah, I feel like we can take that fight and not have to worry about either country's army for a while. Kosovo, Raska, Nis. I could have paid attention to that, you know. Alright, should be a fight here on the 7th, but they might get away on the 7th. Tinia farmlands, Vidin farmlands. There's a river between here and Nis, but we have even maneuver, so that would be unfortunate, but hey, we'll see. Habsburg is taking over Hungary. That's dangerous. There's a potential there for a personal union between our two friends here, Hungary and the Ottomans, Austria. But hey, there's no way that would actually happen, right? 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 It's not possible. They wouldn't do that to us, right? Anyway, so that's about 6,000 call. that good. We need 6 here, and we'll send some guys over to Serbia. And good times will be had by all, and by all I mean the Ottomans. People against the Ottomans will probably think it kind of sucks. How about I do what I want to do? There we go. You guys can come down and you can hang out in Sofia. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You can ask her about Sicily, and yeah, it's a Golden Girls reference because I'm manly. Anyway, time forward. Kosovo under occupation of the Ottomans. Good, good. Give us that gold. Again, to mention it again, gold mine. Nice province. There's a fort here. Interesting. Right. Right. Visoki is actually the capital of Bosnia. I totally knew that. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Sure I did. Yeah. Totally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm lying. I had no idea. Let's go help out with that siege. And so, yeah, yet again, we're just kind of hanging around. Of course, beating up on weak opposition is not the entirety of the game, but hey, early on, it's definitely what you want to do. No reason to bash heads against someone who can fight back. When there are lots of targets out there who are just ready to be gobbled up. Where are we at in terms of piety right now anyway? Down to 58. Right, Enclave of Infidels. There's a small enclave of infidels living right amongst us in Constantinople, who stubbornly refuse all attempts to convert them to the true faith. They support themselves as merchants and peddlers and have thus far been a boon to the community. But now several local religious leaders have called for their swift expulsion from the city and the confiscation of their assets. Now we will say that we will not suffer infidels in Constantinople, which would gain 25 piety and lose 81.15 ducats, or we could say leave them be. Loss of piety and increase in ducats. We're still trying to convert, so nah, there can be no infidels in Constantinople. Alright. New advisor, traitor. Alright. Austria declared war on Mimogen. Alright. And they are also trying to grow. No big surprise there. Hungary has joined in. Great. Glad to see that Hungary is honoring their alliance with their good friend Austria. Wonderful news. I'm so happy for them. I hope they find happiness and it stays with them their whole lives. No, sincerely. I mean that from the bottom of my lying heart. So Bosnia is training troops in a province I cannot currently reach. It's good. Makes me feel happy. I'm very pleased with this. Meanwhile, we're just sieging things down. Some unrest, but that's fine. At some point, we may have to worry about these Kandari separatists, but for now, we're okay. Alright, so we could tech up in administration, but we're going to have cores to make. So, Lüneburg, stop trying to support the chosen heir to succeed to the throne of Poland. Oh, I see. So Poland's heir has a weak claim? Yes. Interesting. Well, I don't really want to spend the time getting in the middle of that, but it can be done depending on the country's government. You can support whoever you want to become heir. And by whoever you want, I mean someone from your country. A new advisor, 2 grand captain, land maintenance modifier -10. It is good not currently useful for us. Alright, so we could certainly separate piece out Bosnia at this point. I'm going to let it go one more month, get up to 100 with Ragusa. Shouldn't be necessary, but, you know, we'll weaken Bosnia. Seems like a good thing. This is not our siege leader. Reformer. Well, right. Bosnia would like to be, at least, pay us and give us war reparations. Yeah, that does sound good. Let's see what we can actually do here with Bosnia. Another treaty with Serbia. It's not necessarily what we want to do. War reps. All your money. And give up your claim on Ragusa. You can keep your claim on Serbia. It's fine. That will max us out on prestige. We'll get even more money, a little more inflation. No big deal. We could take a province. Actually, we couldn't take a province. We couldn't court. So, yeah, it'll be fine. Get out of my war. And yeah, other than that, we're just waiting for Serbia to fall so we can take the provinces we want. And it's possible that we could have done that just off the war score from Bosnia. But, yeah, I'd rather have done it this way. I'm going to take a break here, so I look forward to seeing you next video. Thanks for watching, folks.